Good morning, guys. This is Fresh Source TV, and I'm back with another video, guys. And again, I'm out here in the backyard doing the same thing I did on yesterday morning, and that is sitting under the trees, soaking up all of that fresh air, and allowing myself some time to breathe in and out, which is clearing my mind, clearing my heart, clearing my soul of all of that negative energy that has been going around, that's been penetrating the atmosphere lately. It gives me clarity. Um, if you guys have time, I suggest that you take some time to do these little breathing exercises. I truly believe that it will do you some good. In doing so, you get a chance to, inhale and exhale. Okay, we're breathing in, we're meditating, closing our eyes, and breathing out. When we're breathing out, we're releasing. We're releasing all of those negative vibes, negative energy, anything that may be putting us in a state of mind where we feel like we are stuck and we just don't quite understand what's going on at the moment. Okay, so yes, this video is a continuation of the video that I did on yesterday about social media and mental health. Okay, and your mental health. So I'm going to start where I left off, and that was not allowing the social media experience to uh, stop you from being productive in your real life, okay? We must be able to overcome the negative social media experiences that we have. Again, my people, this stuff is not real, okay? The video that I did on yesterday was intended to reach the people who are going through some challenges in their lives and they are seeking out social media for a place to fit in. It had nothing to do with any content creators. However, it did come across the page of a certain content creator, and unfortunately, that person thought it was intended for him, but it wasn't. I'm sorry that it wasn't. But since you watched the video, and I'm glad that you did, because you get the gist of uh, what I meant in the commentary. But where you fell short is when you thought that I was speaking directly about you, and that's not what it was. I'm so sorry to tell you that. Okay. Now, uh, I want to speak about ministry because this young person had a lot to say about people in ministry. Okay. So the first thing I want to say about ministry is that whether you are an ordained minister or you are just a part of the ministry, um, the one thing about it is that people in ministry, we can identify with one another because yes, we technically speak the same language, but the difference is it's the way that we operate our lives. um, Oftentimes one wants to speak on how another person is operating their life, but they're not owning what's actually going on in their lives that is contradictory to the Word of God and how He expects people in ministry to behave. Granted, all of us fall short of the glory of God. And so that's why we have to continue to renew our mind daily so we can maintain in good faith with God, okay? That's why I often speak about this altar, because I truly believe that the altar of sacrifice is the place to go. When we are dealing with things in our lives, social media is not the place to resolve what we're dealing with, okay? I believe taking our issues to God in prayer faithfully and believing that He can change our circumstance will render us the outcome that we are looking for. I don't believe that we're going to get that through people. Yes, God does use people to speak into our lives, but then we have to be wise enough to know who is actually speaking into our lives, if that makes sense, okay? I remember growing up in the church, they would say, um, the elders in the church would often say that it's not good to let just anybody lay hands on you, because of the fact that if you don't really know these people, you don't know what type of energies, what type of spirits they can transfer on to you. Okay? So, yes, we can identify with one another. And I think that was part of the issue I had with this certain individual, because he was so fluent in the Word of God that I couldn't understand why his behavior was actually contradicting the words that were coming out of his mouth. So I tried, a little bit here and there to reach him. And nevertheless, he did not take heed to, you know, those things. And because of that, his behaviors led him to have consequences take place in his life. And that was unfortunate for him, because he already knew that there is always warning before destruction. Okay, so my heart was always in a good place. Um, I'm fine with myself. I did what I felt like God was calling me to do at that time. But that was back then, and this is now. We're in a different season right now, okay? And so in this season, I'm not hearing God tell me to make anyone my assignment, if that makes sense to the believers out there right now. I'm not hearing God tell me to make any content creator my assignment. I'm not hearing God tell me to make any of my subscribers my assignment. I'm not hearing God tell me to make anybody who comes across social media reaching out to me to make them my assignment. What I'm hearing God tell me in this season is that I need to recenter myself and get back to being that person that God has created me to be. That where I can function in my full capacity as it relates to ministry, then I'll be able to help others in that way. Sure, I can still share encouraging words for you all, but in this season, my assignment is myself. My assignment is myself and God. And so, for this particular individual, I would hope that you are in the place that you see that all of the back and forth that was happening in last season is not happening in this season, because of the fact that the season has changed. Okay, we want to move on to bigger and better things. Uh, what I suggest for you is that you really allow yourself some space to grow in the things that you're doing and not focus on other content creators. Because in this season, as you can see, people are not really paying you no mind. Um, Recentering yourself, as you say, getting clarity out of confusion is best for you in this season. Um, Not focusing on what the next person is doing is best for you in this season. And so, as we continue to recenter ourselves um, and focus on mental health and the effects that social media has on people who are dealing with, there's one more thing that I want to speak on before I end this video. And this is for this content creator who seems to think that the people that I associate with are demonic people. Well, let me just share something with you. The people that I associate with, they absolutely love the God that I serve. They love God. The one thing that you're not going to see the people that I associate with, unlike the people that you have associated yourself with, uh, who publicly displays their love for the devil, Satan, whomever you want to call him. And you know who I'm talking about. Uh, you won't see the people that I associate with uh, publicly display the practice of witchcraft on other content creators. Okay, we have seen the lady that you deal with, or you've dealt with, because your hate for one content creator overrides your love for God and the things that you know that is sinful in his eyes. Because you hate this content creator so much, you have aligned yourself with a woman who publicly displays witchcraft on her channel. Okay, we've seen the crystals, we've seen her writing names of other content creators that she does not like on pieces of paper and setting fire to them. We've seen her write the names of other content creators that she does not like, put them on a coffin, and have and bury them. Okay, we've seen these things. We've seen her make obituaries for content creators that she doesn't like. All of those things are speaking death upon other people. And coming from a person in ministry, you should have enough sense to know that you are not supposed to align yourself with these type people. This is what we call demonic. But yet, you try to uh, speak on the things that you think that I'm doing wrong. No, it would behoove you to take the needle out of your own eye before you try to take the speck out of mine. Okay? And so with that being said, I'm going to end this video here because there is an issue in my neighborhood that I think that I need to address real quick. Something is happening. Um, I'm hearing a lot of noises and confusion here. Um, it seems pretty serious. Oh my God. I gotta get out of here, y'all.